Today's video is based on an idea that I had while I was recording other videos, and I wanted just to come up here and sit down and talk about my most repurchased products over the years. What products I would repurchase if I were not doing the job that I'm doing. This is a hobby for me, being a beauty influencer. So what are my tried and true products I've been repurchasing for years and years? I have a good mix of makeup, skincare, and even tools. I will start maybe with primer. You all know how much I enjoy this Clarins Instant Smooth Retouching Primer. This is a excellent primer to use underneath your foundation. Makes your skin blurry if you have enlarged pores, or even you can use it underneath your eyes if you have fine lines and you want your concealer not to settle, not to crease throughout the day. This is an excellent base. It doesn't extend the wear time of your foundation, but it creates a perfect canvas to begin with. So now I just repurchased my second tube, my second jar. I think it's one of the best primers that I've tried, the best blurring primer that I've tried out there. The next product that I've been repurchasing is coming from the skincare category, and this product, guys, I have bought multiple bottles, not only one, not only two. I think I'm at the fourth or fifth. So I have discovered a while ago this Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This only retails for $6 or $7 at Beautylish. It's the in-house brand of Beautylish, and I always have with me a spare. So right now I finished this one yesterday and I am about to open. Of course, there is a new bottle here. Now, the only downside for me is that I need to order this over US from Beautylish, and I need to wait for it to come for at least 2 weeks or so. But when they have the gift card event, I usually stock up. I buy like 2 of them. Speaking about products that I purchase over US, I have discovered through a sample or a gift with purchase this lovely cream from e.l.f. And I fell in love. I had one sample and I also had a full-size gift with purchase. So I repurchased it this year at the beginning of the year and I'm almost gone. So this is what I'm using day and night. They have added a slight scent to it. It's not a problem. It's a very mild and very pleasant scent, but just in case that you are wondering if it has a scent, it has. So this is infused with hyaluronic acid and peptides, and it's a wonderful cream to use it in the morning or in the evening. Mine is running low because I have using it during evening and morning, but I used to use this only during evening. Now I wanted to use it morning and evening because I have less space in my cabinet display, so I didn't want to have thousands of jars open at the same time. This is another repurchase also from e.l.f. The Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This is still the best cleansing balm that I used, but I still have some to taste. I bought a lot of cleansing balms and I said that I'm going to do a round down, but I still haven't had a chance to try and record everything. This is, in my opinion, the best cleansing balm out there. Hence, after I had the trial or the travel size, I went and purchased the full size. So this is coming with a scoop, and you can tell that this is new. Actually, this has the same scent as the moisturizer does. This is a very good cleanser from the drugstore, and it's going to be on my repurchase list. When I'm going to place an order for e.l.f., I will probably not going to get more makeup, but I'm going to stock up on Holy Hydration Moisturizer and a cleansing balm. And also, let's finish up with e.l.f. The product that I love and I repurchase it is their Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. As you can tell, I finish it up and now I have a new one to use. Actually, I still have a little bit here, but doesn't spray correctly. So what I'm going to do, because also what I love about this is the sprayer, the nozzle, it's very nice. Not this one, because there is not much product inside, but I'm going to reuse this, wash it, and reuse this for other setting sprays that have not this type of quality of the sprayer. Even from e.l.f. I have one in the blue tube that doesn't spray as nicely, like a splash of water, which I actually hate. Oh, and another product from e.l.f. Actually, why I repurchased this one is because I had it. This is the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. This is a repurchase because I have had it, and at some point when my husband has replaced my vanity table. Long story short, I replaced my vanity table, and my husband came to help with the installing. So somehow he touched it. It was on the corner, and it fell down and it completely smashed. With the next order on e.l.f., I repurchased this one because this is so amazing, and it's just all kind of purpose powder. You can use it to set your makeup, for retouching, underneath your eyes, all over the face. I like to travel with this because it's also convenient and it takes just a little space, and it's a very good companion for keeping your oils. Let's move to probably my most repurchased lip product. So this is the Dior Cosmetics lip pencil, and specifically shade Bel Air. I also love everything about Dior Cosmetics lip pencils. They are long-lasting, creamy, easy to apply, they don't bleed, they glide beautifully on the skin. What I love about the Bel Air shade is that it's a perfect shade for me. I can wear this shade with any kind of lipstick, and it emphasizes and it brings the life to my lips. I can wear it alone with a balm on top. I can wear it with my favorite lipstick. I can wear it with nude or with red lipstick. It works with everything. And I have the last backup. Unfortunately, I cannot purchase this one anymore. Dior Cosmetics, it's very, very hard to get. That's why I've been postponing to use the last bit of it. But this is what the full size looks. Actually, this one, I have it from BoxyCharm, from Boxydrop, when they were still having that kind of event. So a long time run, and always a repurchase. I have been searching, trying to find the perfect dupe for this shade. I'm close. I have a few shades that are similar to this one, but none of them is exactly like this one. When I will find that shade from another brand, but to have the same texture, I will buy 10. Another repurchase of mine, this By Terry Hyaluronic Setting Powder. How many times I have said this on my channel? This is by Terry, and this is the Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. I'm using this almost in every single video of mine. I'm trying not to use it all the time, not to bore you guys, but this is my most favorite powder to use to set my concealer, because it doesn't dry out my concealer, my under eye area, and it helps to prolong the wear of any concealer that I have, of course, if it is a good concealer. I cannot use this for the face. However, I take it with me when I travel because it's small and compact, and I pack it together with the e.l.f. setting powder. In the past, I bought even smaller sizes because this has short lifetime. I think it has shelf time. It has 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because it only has 1 or 2 ingredients, but I think I have 1 year since I'm using this one, still open and it's still good. But this is how they recommend it. Because I was talking about the product that I smashed and I wanted to have it back in my collection, the e.l.f. powder. Now, I have another product that I smashed. Actually, this just fell from one of my organizers. It fell on the actually vanity table, not even 20 centimeters, maybe 15 centimeters. So, Rare Beauty highlighter. I'm scared to open it. I'm sorry, but I cannot tilt it more. This, it's a product that I'm not going to repurchase. Not only because of the price, but if it is so fragile, I don't want to have something like this in my collection. I'm dropping products on a daily basis. I don't want to deal with the stress that I'm going to break it again and break another $25. Just saying. Moving to brow pencils. Probably my most favorite brow pencil, and I always have a backup with me. Now I had 2, but I just opened this one. This is the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. Specific shade that I have, it's soft brown. Yeah, so this is by Rimmel. You see it's new because the spoolie is completely clean. I just use it once and I have another backup. I think I'm at 4th or 5th product that I'm using it as of now. It's just the perfect brow pencil for my skin. I love everything about this. I love the way it glides, the way it applies, doesn't pull my brow hairs. It's just, every time I have this in the rotation, I feel like my brows are having a better definition. Another repurchase of mine is this one by Maybelline. This is the Brow Ultra Slim in the shade medium brown. This is almost similar to the Rimmel one, just it is slightly more pigmented, and this shade is a little bit more warm. But through this I get quicker because it is more creamy. Meanwhile, the one from Rimmel has a perfect texture, it's more waxy. So between this, if I were to repurchase just one, I will repurchase the one from Rimmel. But I like to have them both in my collection, and sometimes I just use them concurrently. One on the beginning of the brows, and then I can use this one to arch and define the brows. A lash product that I repurchased over and over again is this one by Max Factor. It's my favorite lash primer. I don't use so much lash primer because, one of them, I don't like the fact that they are white and it's difficult to cover. And even if they are not white, I also had lash primer that was black, but just it was flaking. So it was, by the end of the day, I was just starting to hate my eye makeup because it was actually dripping and disturbing my eyeballs. But this one from Max Factor, it's blue. You can wear it alone. Now it's the season or the era of blue mascara, so you can even wear it alone if you want just a slight definition. So this is a really fat brush. It has a lot of bristles, and what those are doing are grabbing each and every of your lashes, and it's defining it, pulling it out and preparing it for, and I feel that every time I'm not wearing, I don't have the same volume on my lashes. So this is going to be repurchased over and over again because I just cannot be without this lash primer. I don't all the time use eyelash primer, I don't all the time use this on camera, but I have this all the time with me on my cabinet. So one will say that I will never repurchase an eyeshadow palette due to the fact that I need to do a declutter. But though I have repurchased this eyeshadow palette when the previous or the first one that I got, I just lost it. I remember packing it with me on a beach vacation and I came back home without it. I repurchased it and now I just hold my care and try not to lose it, and also not to lose any other high-end product. Hence, I'm not really traveling with my most expensive makeup. My most repurchased SPF is this one by L'Oreal, the Revitalift Clinical Vitamin C SPF 50. Why I love this SPF so much? I have a problematic skin in the meaning of pigmentation. I don't have that good pigment that will catch up the sun and will tan uniform. I just tan in patches, so that means that I need a very good SPF. But even though when I was using SPF 50 on my face, I could see that I have lines of demarcation, like I have not properly been washing my face. But ever since I discovered this one, actually this was sent to me by the brand. I got a little PR package and this was included, so I tried it and I was just amazed. I don't know what is about this, maybe the vitamin C, it's helping, but whatever it is inside, I keep repurchasing this one when I go to beach vacation because I just get a normal tan. I feel like a normal person coming from the beach, from the sun, and I don't look like Oompa Loompa. I was talking about tools, and I'm going to start maybe with brushes. BK Beauty 101, it was a new brush. At the time when it came out on the market, everyone was raving about this, and for a good reason, because it just help your foundation apply and glide, and it's just applying it evenly. It's not patchy. Overall, it's a very easy process to apply your foundation using this brush. I purchased it and I just said I couldn't keep it clean because it was all the time dirty. So then I got a backup. Now, to be honest, I don't know which one is the first, which one is the second one, because they look similar and the same. And also you cannot tell from the barrel. But anyway, they have like 1 year distance, or maybe almost 1 year distance between them. But they look like new. And of course, when she launched the midi-size version for the cream products, I got one and then I got two. So this is the BK Beauty 109. I always like to have those. When I do foundation review and comparison, I either use those two and apply two different foundations using the same brush. I think you can get a better overview if there is something in the application of the tool that do favor to a product versus to the other one. And this is the same thing with her A507, I think it's, or 506. This was done in the collaboration with NG Hot and Flashy, and they released the Kitten Paw brush that also was duped after that by many brands, but still to the day I love this for concealer. It's perfect tool to apply and blend your concealer. Couple of eye brushes that I repurchased because I fell in love with the first one that I had. First of them, actually no, let's start with the first. My first Fude that I got many years ago, actually it was in a Beautylish lucky bag, is the Sonia G Flat Definer. So when I have had the experience of using this one to do my makeup, then I started my love, to say this, for Fude, and I repurchased this one. So I have two of them. This brush, it's fantastic for any kind of detail work, and it's so soft because I have several shorter brushes, but they are not soft, so I don't like to add or use a tool that it's not gentle with the under area. But this is also good to work on the outer V, inner corner, or even to clean the contour. Use concealer to clean up your lips, you can do so. You also can spot conceal and do many other detail work. So I love that I have two. They are very good quality. Also, I don't know which one is the newest version because they just look and feel and act the same. The second brush that I repurchased because I fell in love with the first edition in my collection, of course, is the Sonia G Blender Pro. This is by far my most favorite blending brush. When you're picking up a blending brush, it's also important the size of your crease, the size of your eyes, because not all the sizes are perfectly working for you. So if this is working for me, it's because I have more hooded eyes. I don't have a very large eye, so this is the perfect size and shape to work and blend the shadows on my crease. So that's why I love it so much. And of course, the softness and the way it blends and diffuse the shadow, it's making worth all the high price tag that I paid for it. I have a brush that I was so obsessed with when I discovered it. This was prior discovering the Sonia G, but I still love it. Refru 15. I have 3 of them. I am not kidding. And they are slightly dirty because I all the time have one handy. Like I use them concurrent. It has almost the same shape like this Sonia G. That's why I told you that. For a blending brush, the criteria is to work and feel perfect with your eye size and eye shape. Refru eyelash curler. Prior discovering eyelash curler, I think I was going through like 2 or 3 eyelash curlers from different brands every year, like just trying, didn't like it, trash it. At some point I discovered some of lash curlers from AliExpress that were slightly better. But when I discovered this one by Refru eyelash curler, I just couldn't get back to anything else I have in my collection. I have 2 of them. I have 2 in the original size, and this is slightly shorter. I think this is 8. There is nothing wrong with this one, just I think it's best for people with even smaller eyes than mine. And for the reason that it's smaller, I usually pack this with me when I'm traveling, but those I use them all the time, the original sizes. This is also from Refru, and this is their blending sponge. I love it to the death. I cannot be without it. Since I discovered, I think it's my most favorite sponge from everything I've tried. I also love the one from Elf, the purple one, that it's also a repurchase of mine. And for today's video, because I'm thinking to do even a second part of most repurchase products, because for sure I'm going to discover that I forgot things, or I might discover other things that I'm going to repurchase. The other product that I'm all the time having a backup, and I'm currently using one, and I'm loving it so much, is the Refru brush soap. This is infused with charcoal. This is the one that I'm using right now. I think I am almost to reach the pan. This is meant for the brushes, but I use it for everything, sponges and brushes, and it's just my favorite. I love it so much. This is also dried out outside for 180 days prior packing and putting them for sale. So for this reason, this product doesn't melt. So even if it is with water on top, this won't melt. You will not run out soon, like it happens with other soaps, you have more bang for your buck. Usually one soap lasts me about 6 months, 6 to 8 months, depending on how often I'm washing my brows. And speaking of that, wait, I have one more product. I promise this is the last one. Okay, Dermacol Cosmetic Brush Cleanser. So what I'm doing between washes to prolong and extend the, use of this soap, I'm using and cleaning my brushes with this cosmetic brush cleanser from Dermacol. Also tried several of them, like the one from Sephora, but it is just 60 ml and you run out very fast from it. That is around $10 here. Meanwhile, this is $4 or $5 and you have 100 ml. I also have a backup. This is my second or the third one, and I always stock up from Notino when they have sales. I stock up like 2 or 3 to have them with me because I just love it. It does a tremendous job on cleansing your brushes between washes. I think I finished. I managed to cover everything I wanted to cover in today's video. For sure are going to be products that I discovered after. But for today's video, I'm signing off right now. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, guys. I hope you'll have a fabulous day. Don't forget, if you are enjoying this kind of videos, I'm going to put here another video that I will recommend you to watch. And I'm going to see you really soon with another video.